Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Honey, I had to hop over there and catch up on Miss Nika, honey. Reality and motherhood with Miss Nika. Child, when I clicked on that video where she was talking about people threatening her and her daughter, I said, damn, she very much giving me crackhead vibes. Honey, you look a hot mess. Now, is it me or does anybody else feel like that she has really just been off the hook and seems like she is just losing it? Ever since Naya disappeared, ever since Naya finally wised up and got the hell away from her ass. So let me get this straight. Nika, Mole Rat Nika, she got a problem with people getting in her comment section threatening her, according to her. And she was talking about reporting them and she's going to do what she got to do and all this and that. But you didn't have any problems getting out here with ammo threatening another content creator. Girl, make it make sense. You sound like a hypocrite and you sound like a fool. Moving on to Nika explaining herself yet again, and it's nothing but that guilty conscience because she knows she does not do right by those kids. Talking about she washed Kaya hair with this kind of shampoo and she put an afro puff in her head. Girl, you talking about you didn't have money for good shampoo. We all know those kids get the bottom of the barrel around there all the way around, from hair products to personal hygiene. Speaking of that, I never see her buy body wash or deodorant. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. Out of all the Dollar Tree hauls that I've watched, I don't recall her ever buying any personal hygiene products. But moving on, she gets on here and explains herself, but yet turn right around and say, I don't have to explain myself. I don't record everything. Yes, you do. You record some of the dumbest stuff that nobody cares about. Case in point, you putting that drawstring ponytail from 1995 in your head. Now, why wouldn't you get the kids a ponytail? Leah and Kaya, they're old enough to wear the cute little drawstring ponytails, but you talking about you're not going to get your hair done until you get their hair done. What do you call what you just did? While she out buying ponytails in jail, she need to buy a trash can for that trap house over there. Has anybody else noticed it's just filthy? That floor is filthy. I don't know if they just throwing trash on the floor or she hasn't swept in 72 hours. But every time I watch a vlog and she shows a glimpse of that damn floor, it is filthy over there. Honey, I know that place probably got roaches. Speaking of that, that just reminded me of a YT short that she called herself responding to. Y'all know she pulls comments from the comment section and called herself trying to clap back and be smart. Meanwhile, it only makes her look dumber, not to mention you can't read. But anyway, she said everything takes time when somebody asks her about the kids having beds. We all know that they all have air mattresses over there. Those $15.99 air mattresses that's probably like sleeping on the floor. But anyway, she said everything takes time and we starting from the bottom. Girl, ever since I've been following you, that seems to be the case. You always at the bottom, you always pole-mouthed it, and you always struggling. Like, girl, that is not a way of life. Struggle is not a way of life. Not struggle, but struggle is not a way of life. But it seems to be that way for Nika, and she seems to be complacent in that. Moving on to Nika addressing and being mad about the same thing every day. You put your life out here for the world to see. You put your kids out here looking unkept, looking any kind of way, and they're always sick. You are not going to shut people up. You are not going to keep people from doing reactions. You are not going to keep people from commenting and calling you out on the shit you get out here and do that's neglectful. Why do you keep spending time addressing the same old stuff? Don't you get that? The same way you put your content out, we're going to put our content out. People on Reddit are going to put their content out. Like, girl, why do you keep sounding like a damn parrot over there, repeating the same thing over and over and over and over? You put content out here, you put stuff out here that shouldn't be out here, and you get dragged for it. As you should, because you get out here and do a bunch of selfish ass shit. Case in point, you so worried about Kaya hair all of a sudden when you should have been worrying about it, making her look really pretty for graduation. Meanwhile, you had her going to graduation looking like she was in the second grade with those ponytails that had been in her head for months. And then you turn right around and go down there and get a pedi and a manicure and didn't give her anything but a cup of candy for graduation. And then Kira, we already know she had that too big dress on that was dragging the ground like a wedding dress. Like, girl, everything people say about you, you deserve it. From what I can see, that's been Nika's problem for months up until present. She worries about the wrong thing. Until you start making those kids a priority and stop being so selfish over there, people are going to continue to talk about you and continue to drag you. So worry about that. Worry about becoming a better parent and providing a better lifestyle for those kids. Y'all hit a like for your girl.